also people play it. So during your turn, you cannot activate the fucking morphing jar. Oh my god, and you are gonna. My god. Okay, now I'm forced to activate the upstart. Hopefully I draw a reload, and I fucking do because we're good at the fucking game. Oh my goodness, throw that in there. And fuck this game, bro. Oh my god, fuck this game, man. Fuck this fucking game. Alright, that's it's your boy bringing you guys another video, and today we are testing on how to OTK, the consistency of the OTK deck that I pretty much showcased yesterday, the Exodia OTK, and pretty much just trying to show you guys what this deck entails, how to pretty much pop off. Hopefully we can pop off. I'm going to show you guys like about 5 hands. Hopefully if this video isn't too long, I'll probably show you another 2 hands or so, but I'm going to show you 5 hands. This deck has its good times and its bad times, so I just want to show you guys what this deck is capable of before you guys actually make this deck. So when I built this deck, I was testing it. To me, when I was testing it on Dueling Nexus, it was more consistent than it was here on a fucking YGO Pro, but I just want to show you guys what you are going to see. I did have this in person, testing it personally myself with my cards at home. It worked out great, but in the tournament it worked out horribly. So I just want to show you guys 5 possible hands that you are going to look at, and hopefully we're able to Exodia FTK. Okay, without further ado, let's go with the first test hand of the deck. So yes, so you draw your 6. This is a go format, so you have 6 cards starting off. You have your 5, then your draw phase is 6. So you start off with the 6. So far it's a pretty decent hand. It's not the best hand, but we do get something about it. We send the 3rd dragon to draw to 2 to get these 2 into our hands. From there I would set this, set this, set this, set this, and set this, and just hope my opponent doesn't have doesn't have a heavy storm or anything that'll make me get rid of my back rows, MSTs. Hopefully your opponent plays a little bit passive. If they pop something, one is fine. A heavy storm is not it'll be the worst thing that happens, but also people play it. So during your turn, you cannot activate the fucking morphing jar. Oh my god, and you are gonna. My god. Okay, now I'm forced to activate the upstart. Hopefully I draw a reload, and I fucking do because we're good at the fucking game. Oh my goodness, throw that in there, and fuck this game, bro. Oh my god, fuck this game, man. Fuck this fucking game. Alright, that's had what just went horribly. Oh my god. okay, that happens. It happens. Obviously Morphin Jar would have been such a good tech if we didn't draw any card of the forbidden one, but because we did, just kill me now. Alright, so that's test at 1. Let's go to the second one. Alright, so second hand right here, you guys. Okay, you do not want to see this anytime soon. You don't ever want to see any of the 2 garnets. Maybe not even one. You don't want to see this early in the fucking match. And then on top of that, you drew the Tomb World and the 2 table contest is there. I mean, the best you could do is activate this, draw into 1 and 2, and then just pass turn. Hope for the best. You're gonna have to discard 1. Discard 1 of the Thunder Dragons, doesn't fucking matter. Your opponent goes, he probably sets, and then you draw into something. Hopefully you draw into, yep. Okay, so you drew the Magical Library. Your opponent has a card set, maybe 2 cards face down. Most of them are traps. You're gonna go for this, activate this, and go for that. Hopefully out of these fucking 5 test hands, we get a fucking summon Exodia, because it has been a fucking bitch using this deck. Like I said, during testing, it worked out so perfect, but ever since I bought these cards, it has not been the same. What the fuck? Oh, I don't have it, so I confirmed that I don't have another piece, but it still gets activated. Oh, I didn't know that. That's funny. Activate the 3rd piece. Boom, boom. Pretty much from here, you pretty much activate terraforming to search out the Necro Valley. That'll give them 1. You pretty much activate the Necro Valley. That's 2. And then you activate the Tomb World for 3. And then you activate this. Boom. You activate this. Just said something you're not gonna need. I'm gonna send the morphing jar. I don't need the morphing jar because I have 2 pieces. That's 1. Then you activate Giant Trunade. That's 2. Then you activate again this card. Pretty much just did it out again. I'll send 1 of the reproductions to the graveyard. And then activate that. And Giant Trunade because we're good at the game. Activate Tomb World. That's 1 again, or is it 2? It's 1. Activate Necro Valley. That's 2. And then activate Giant Trunade for 3. Then you activate again, draw into something good. The reload, not bad. I'm gonna activate. No, I'll keep that in my deck. I'm gonna activate the reload. Just so I can shuffle everything back and just draw something magical. Okay, activate the pot of green, draw 2. There we go. Activate the terraforming. And I think we normal summon this turn, didn't we? So we can't normal summon the other monster. So we're gonna just do their thing with the 1. Hopefully 1 is enough. Yeah, you see 3 pieces of Exodia just sucks, man. You're gonna have to end with that. That's so not cool, man. Can I double activate? So if I activate 1, that's fine. And then can I activate the second one? That's fine. That's 2. And hopefully we draw into a 3rd. Into something good. And then activate his effect. Graceful Charity, because we're good. No, Archfiends. That sucks. In this case, we're going to activate the Necro Valley, so pretty much our opponent won't Chaos. And just end our turn, unfortunately. Our opponent now knows what we probably have, so they're going to probably play very aggressive. They might try to go for the kill since it is their second turn. They may have the resources, but the Necro Valley slows them down on their Chaos. More than likely, this is dead, so just, I wish I could throw this to the graveyard. Can I throw it to the graveyard? You can't. For some reason, it doesn't let you do all that crazy shit. But I'm going to normal summon this one. We're only going to concentrate on this one. This guy's ignored. Pretty much activate this. And just pray for the reload, you know? And then there's nothing much we can do. There's no defense. I mean, I could have played this one on defense. I feel like my opponent might have already tributed a monster and just popped off the Upstart Goblin. See if that does anything for us. Yeah, no, it didn't do much. Yeah, other than that, we would have lost this for sure. And just because we're kind of stuck on what we can do, we don't draw any draw power or any spell cards. And then just drawing these 3 off just was horrible. But that's pretty much what you can do if you draw these 3. If you didn't draw these 3, you pretty much could have kept going with the 1. But unfortunately, when we reloaded, we did draw so bad. And it does happen. It just happens. It's Yu-Gi-Oh. So this is 3 already. This is Trez. Again, you see? I don't know why in this fucking tutorial, like, I'm literally drawing 2, bro. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. I'm gonna normal. I'm gonna activate this for some defense before we fucking do anything. I'm also gonna fucking chain. Cool. So now I have 2 counters. Activate this. Add the content. 2. That's 3. Activate to draw 1. Cool. Oh my god, another fucking piece of Exodia. It's like I'm literally like trying every piece off the bat, man. It's crazy. I think it's just crazy how I'm drawing like almost every piece so early in the game. I don't need this consistency. Activate my Toon World. That'll give me 3 here. And give me something good. And then just level area B. And that's about it. Hopefully your opponent sets a card, passes turn. Doesn't, if he has some MST, he'll probably target one of these two. More than likely, he'll target the level area B, just because the swords have a time span. But you might be able to get lucky and stall out. As long as they don't have a fucking delinquent duel and literally hit one of your fucking pieces, then you should be fine. But hopefully, if everything goes well, pot of greed will go through. You go with your upstart. If you're able to survive just one turn, it just takes away the whole fucking purpose of it being an FTK, pretty much, right? But unfortunately, that is what happens when you play Yu-Gi-Oh! In general, you know? Activate this. That'll give me the 1, and then activate this. Bring everything right back to my hand. I'm gonna activate this, to be honest with you. Gonna send this and Archfiend's over because I just don't need it. And the pot of greed is so good. Then you get the counter, right? And then you activate. Then you activate the pot of greed. Draw 2. You draw the Graceful Charity, activate the Graceful Charity, draw 3, discard both Thunder Dragons here. That's 2 already off the bat. Activate the Upstart, just pretty much thin out the deck as much as possible. I don't want to reload yet, don't want to shotgun it. Oh, beautiful. Normal summon the second one once you finally draw into it. Activate this guy's effect. No, I'm not going to reload yet. Draw into 1. I'm going to activate this card. No. I'm going to send the Morphing Jar for play. That's fine. I'm going to activate the Necro Valley. Okay, I'm gonna activate this limit area A or B. I mean, not gonna shotgun my no. So now they're full force of defense, and then I get draw 2 with this effect. Not draw 2, but I get draw 2 now. No, don't want to draw. Here we go. Now they're both at 0. Activate the second area B. It's fine. No, I don't want to do that. That gives them 1/1. Activate the Source of Revealing Light. That gives them 1/1. Then activate the Giant True Nade to bring it all around. Bring everything back to your hand, and now you have a whole fucking. And if you draw another Giant True Nade, that'd be so gangster. Draw and no. Okay, and then let me see here. I have 1 Giant True Nade in the graveyard, 2 Giant True Nades in the graveyard. So there is a 3rd Giant True Nade in this deck somewhere. What I'm gonna do is actually activate Spell Reproduction. I'm gonna send the Capsule and one of my Necro Valleys to the graveyard to bring back the Pot of Greed. Just because I would remember, I know Graceful Charity gets you 3, but that -2 kind of, you know, I'd rather have reproductions and -2 for another Pot of Greed. So that goes +4 instead of minus. No, I'm okay with the reload yet. Bring back the Pot of Greed. They each get their spell counter, so they're both at 1. Activate the Pot of Greed. No. There's a second Giant True Nade, so then you do the whole combo again where you pretty much start putting garnets on the field. That's 1. No. and activate this. Hopefully you could draw into either your terraforming or even a second necro or the second necro valley. So that's fucking awesome, which is why I threw out the necro valley in the first place. You don't need that many. There's the terraforming. You don't need a terraforming, which you could use a spell reproduction, throw it out, but right now we need all the spells. Just pretty much just garnets on the field. So right now I'm gonna activate this. That's one each. Activate the second one. That's another one each. So they're at 2 now. They're at 2 now. Activate the Necro Valley. They're at 3 now. Activate this. Draw it 2, and hopefully another floater. Got 2 reloads in hands. There it is. I'm actually gonna activate the reproduction. Send those 2 terraforming to the graveyard. Now that I have on my hand, bring back the Pot of Greed. Don't activate reload just yet. They each get a counter. What the fuck happened to my Pot of Greed? Oh, I forgot about Necro Valley! I can't believe I forgot about my Necro Valley. This is such a fucking fail. If I lose this, that's on me. Fucking A, dude. I cannot believe I forgot about that. Like, literally, I was like so excited for all these things I was doing that I literally just forgot that I fucking had Necro Valley on the field. Such a dumb fucking play. Anyways, we still won this. We would have won this earlier if I had not misplayed it. Just draw the 2 and for sure we would have drawn into it. But now we're just gonna draw 2 naturally with these guys. Don't need to reload. Don't need that. Don't need it. And nope, we didn't draw it again. But again, we could just throw a bunch of garnets out there. We could actually do reload twice. So just activate reload. Throw everything in there. Draw everything out. Did we draw the 5 pieces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We did. And that's the game. Exodia activates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know how you activate Exodia in the test. But there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you got Exodia. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, I can't believe that happened. Oh, it's such a fail on my end. But yeah, don't forget that when you have Necro Valley, you can't do that. I'm like, why didn't I do that? It's such a dumb play. Don't cheat. But yeah, okay. So that was test hand 3, I believe. Because the first one was a dud. The second one was fucking halfway combo, and then the third one we went full, but again we had to go 2 turns on that one, which is unfortunate. And then had test hand 4. I just want to show you the consistency if we're able to do this or able to go as far as we can, and show you guys the probabilities. It's all about numbers in this game, so you want to know what the chances are of you actually popping off first turn, popping off second turn, and again popping off second turn was 1 out of 5, and now we're trying to see if we can go 1 out of 5 or 2 out of 5. I don't know. The point is, we're trying to see if we could go first turn FTK, because I know we could. I know we can. It just really depends on how lucky we are at drawing. Okay, so that's that. Activate this to draw the 1. I don't want to reload yet. Piece of Exodia. I'm gonna activate the limit area B just for defense purposes, just so I can put them on defense, and then I'll activate the reload. Throw 4, draw 4. Hopefully we draw something good, and we did not. This is garbage. Yeah, I mean the only thing I can think of is activate this so we won't redraw, so we won't draw the third one, because that would suck. But yeah, and then your opponent goes, he pretty much gets an idea that you're pretty much playing Exodia, especially if you just won the last one with the Exodia. And then another piece. So yeah, again, if you go once you go 3 turns, you're not gonna win. Your opponent might have already set up a board where they're able to counter it. I mean, this is already turn 3. You go for Pot of Greed. You go for this. That gives you your third. You activate. You draw. Giant True Name for the floaters. It'll be like this. That's 1, 2, But yeah, once you go 3 turns, it's gonna be way harder for you to win. Your opponent, especially if they know what you're playing, they're gonna try to fucking run as fast as they can. Yeah, you see, you're stuck with that. So test had 4, unsuccessful, and then test had 5. Yeah, you're not gonna win this. There's no draw power. Maybe if you just pass turn, make it seem like you drew pretty bad. Your opponent believes they can set board up. Yeah, you see, even then, the fuck am I gonna do with Thunder Dragon this early? It's just, there's no draw power. These pieces of Exodia are trash. Just one more, like say, just give you that third one for some magical reason. Yeah, you're not gonna. You could defense it up, but they'll probably have an MSC already ready. It's just not gonna work. So yeah, those are your 5 test hands, you guys. Again, it was working really good for me personally over at Dueling Nexus and with my actual physical cards. But I just downloaded YShow Pro on my new laptop, and this is showing me that I should not have bought it because again, when I went to a tournament, it did not go as well. I went to locals and it just didn't work out as well for me as I thought it was. But yes, this is the Exodia FTK. Obviously, if you're lucky or you feel lucky, go for it. If you feel like you're not as lucky, maybe just play around with it, like on Dueling Book. Dueling Book lets you play Go format with other people, and maybe you'll get lucky enough and do Exodia on somebody. But yeah, that's a deck profile on the test hands. Again, I'll show you guys the deck profile one more time so you guys could check it out. You have your Exodia pieces, and this is pretty much my take on the FTK. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy it.